live dogs for this week. Oh, man. Now Sammy wants to add New England. Are you saying covering the number, or would you say they're actually live? Because, you just have to be a dog of 6 or higher, and you're winning games this year.
I am not that insane to call my shot on Pat's money line, but I could find myself. Look, I do 5 a week. The three of us do 5 a week. We've had a pretty good season so far, even despite a 1-4 record last week. We are still up. I think 14, 10, and 1 as a show. And then you and I are right there at the top of the Chicago contest. You're number 1, I think, and I'm number 3 or 4. So we're having a good year. In my 5, I will probably put New England, and I'll tell you who else will pick New England. My buddy in Vegas who just dominates with dogs. I already know he's going to take New England +7. Like, I can forecast it right now. He will take 7. He will not take a team. He will take a number, and that's all he does. He did it with the Giants last week. He's like, that number is ridiculous. The number should not be that high. Live dog. Man, does this suck? The
and
two that I
Carolina
want
+6.
That's the other one. That's the other one.
I like that one more than New England.
I hate myself.
You're betting Carolina, New England. Any other disgusting dogs this week? Jets are 2.5. I'm looking at ones that are at least a field goal.
They're pretty.
You're not
disgusting.
giving me Dallas. You're not giving me Dallas, are you? As a home dog against the Lions, 3.5.
No, I'm high on Detroit. I'm gonna pass that one. Is it the Spencer Rattler show in New Orleans +3.5?
Whew. I thought you were gonna say Cleveland again.
No. Although this would be the time to get on Cleveland. Now, Philly off a bye. No, I can't do Cleveland. I mean, I had Cleveland last week +3. Arizona +5. Arizona getting
Eagles
5 at Green Bay.
Are both receivers and Lane Johnson coming back for Philly?
I don't know. Let's pulse the room here. Paul Aspen, resident Eagle. Are you laying 8.5 with Philly against Cleveland?
It's tough.
Absolutely not. But I would like to see Nick Sirianni get fired at halftime. Kevin Stefanski puts in Jameis Winston at halftime, gets fired, and Kevin Stefanski, Philly native, ends up as the head coach of the Eagles. Can we make that happen?
Wow.
What about, seriously though, a teaser leg? Like, that is something I kind of considered. 2.5. Sam's favorite number in the NFL. But teasing the Eagles down, I know we're not a big teasing the Eagles down, but that's the only way. Like, I can't do the Browns after last week. I'm never laying this with the Eagles. I'll watch
what
it,
about, isn't this Packers number weird? 5.
Oh, yeah.
Against Arizona.
Oh, yeah. Yep. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We are building a very loyal audience here on the morning show that bets. And this gentleman is extremely right. He just sent me a quote of something that I said during the last segment, Live Dogs. And I said, I can't bet the Browns.
Oh!
What did he say? He said, ring that bell! He said, ring that bell!
Right?
I did it to myself.
You did. I didn't even catch it. No exceptions. No exceptions,
Right.
Sammy P.
He's right. No, he's right. Because, but here's how it works in the mind of a gambler. I took Browns +3 last week. Thought it was a good bet. Was not a good bet. Now I'm jaded and don't want to bet the Browns. So as I say, I can't bet the Browns. The gentleman is totally right. I will ring the bell on myself. My bad.
Let me ask you this. Are you also so jaded against Washington that you don't want to fade them? That you don't want to lay the touchdown 6.5 with Baltimore because you're mad about that?
Nope, I'll be on the Ravens.
You'll lay it? Okay.
Oh yeah.
Why the Cleveland one then? Because it just looks like such a dumpster fire?
Because they just suck, man. That's
why.
They
do, man. They do suck. Can't do it. Well, there's always a number.
But it's all built into the number. The look-ahead number. Let me look real quick at the look-ahead number, and then we'll get into baseball. Because I promise you, the look-ahead was not 8.5, 9. So the 11-day number on Cleveland and Philly, 6. Philly minus 6.
Now we're not. Now we're 8
And
and a half.
now we're
9.
at 8.5, 9. So through the 7 with a team that nobody wants to bet. I hate myself.
And we have some offshores at 9.5. So what does that say if the announcement is A.J. Brown in, Lane Johnson in, Smith in, going to 10?
I'm going to be on the following teams this weekend. Are you ready for this? I'm going to be on the Browns, the Patriots, and the Panthers. That's where I'm at in my life. That's where I'm at.
You're asking for pain.
Yep.
Asking for all the pain in the world. So Patriots plus 7. Where's Carolina? 6? 6.5?
Mm-hmm.
Mostly 6, right?
6.
I'm just laughing. Hey, make it a dog parlay. Why don't you?
Yeah, money line. Wheel them.
It's what's
I
happening
did
this
like
year.
Honestly, I did come into today liking Carolina plus 6 in a divisional game
I
at
agree.
home, getting to fade Atlanta. I would never
Them
lay
against a
6
bad
with Atlanta.
defense. Yeah, give me that. The Carolina is my favorite. Okay, if I'm ranking the 3, I'd put Carolina 1.
We're just trying to do everything we can to not talk baseball. We're power rating our least favorite dogs.
I'd go New England 2, Cleveland 3, even though that's the biggest number. And we just did the Camp Bell. So maybe we should reverse it. But anyways, I love Carolina no matter what.
I did it to myself. I bought a bell. I said, when you say we can't do this, I will ring the bell. And then I said in week 6, I can't bet Cleveland. And I was checked by the audience.
The big NFL news, Nico Collins. We saw the injury over the weekend. He now goes on IR, so he's going to miss at least the next month for the Texans. And Sammy, he was exploding onto the scene. We knew about him last year, but he was establishing himself as maybe a top 5 receiver in the game. He was entering that conversation near the top of the odds board for OPOY. This is a brutal loss for the Texans. I think last year a lot of people viewed that group like, okay, they have so much depth, all these good young guys. He was standing out. And now Tank Dell was dealing with an injury the other week. Guys like him are really going to have to take some of that workload as Nico Collins won't be available for the Texans, a 7-point favorite this week against Drake May.
And no movement yet.
Nothing.
Movement yet. We did see a very similar situation, though, 2 weeks ago. The first time that I put a Post-it note on my temple, it was a Wednesday. We were doing live dogs, and Houston was a 7-point favorite against Jacksonville. Remember, that number closed 5.5. That's not to say we're going to get a move on New England here, but when I hear Nico Collins out, I immediately think, can I plug my nose? Can I take 7 with the Patriots and a rookie quarterback? Oh, I hate myself. I hate how my brain works sometimes because now I want to take 7.
You do? Stephon Diggs, you don't think he'll be able to step in, be just fine? And Dell's really good too. I think they'll be okay, at least in this week. But it comes down to the number for us, 7. So not only Nico Collins out, big surprise. They told us you should be available in a week. Yeah, Devontae Adams not expected to play this weekend.
Oh, I thought you were going to say Russell Wilson isn't going to play. I would be like, yeah, we know.